National Football League.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Come on. Hey. On third down, Sanders. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Now Shedeur on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Ready? Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 46. Here's second and 1.
The Steelers' 46-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. The ball comes out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Here's a second and 9. They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
Here we go, start. 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's kick 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Browns 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7
Ready.
at the 11-yard.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point try, 4th time. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got Fryman open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds one's up around the 39-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Carson Schlesinger on the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. We're trying to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mikey, please. Let go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Here's Shelton in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. From the gun, it's Shador. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's taken down up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now, Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Sanders. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down. And
Throwing again is Sanders. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. This one complete right side. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. He's going to take this from his own 2. The Browns offense, and Shador Sanders getting set for their next possession. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That'll mark him back half the distance, and they'll go from there. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. And now, more problems. After the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds.
Automatic first down.
Shot alert! Shot alert!
To the air now on 1st and 10. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Johnson. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Eating the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Quite a call there. 4th and inches. They go for it, and they gain 5.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They're down and 3. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Fryermuth, touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Steelers will up it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he finds the space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready?
He'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. He'll gain on that one.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Ready?
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense. Still 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Point after, coming up here. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Browns will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. It looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough as they convert on third down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
3rd and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throw left side, complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run. Johnson trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Steelers will up it to a 2-point lead.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 38 yards.
Dragon 60. Panther 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's James. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He is tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. 14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
That's good for us.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the count. Oh, a loose football. The Browns have it. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Browns will up the lead to 5.
21. Steelers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free.
Still 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds. Third and long.
Here we go, set.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The Steelers, first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They'll let him keep it. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2. On the give, it's Johnson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the deficit down to 2.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Browns offense and Shedeur Sanders getting set for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Ready? Bronco 80. Steady.
On first down, it's Sanders. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 31, here's second and 7.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Throwing. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and got fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And out of the gun, he'll throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Shador. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When you think back to the 1st half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the 2nd half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Sanders going to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Not just the 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off. Still first down.
Again, it's two. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
First and goal.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Got it. Ready?
So the field goal here gets you the late lead. Gotta think you want 6 when you have it first down and goal. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Well, here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point
18 Cardinal,
conversion.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Browns 7, Steelers 22.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's James. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception, and gets his team a first down.
3-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Johnson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a designed run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Steelers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Got a man open downfield. passing route. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. And Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with 2. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. Ready? They'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here we go. 1st and goal. Now, Shador. He's got it at the 3. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 12th touchdown of the year. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's James. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This looks like a design run. He'll step up and run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Moving to his right. There he goes again. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one.
42-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
For a Steelers 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it here inside of a half-minute remaining. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pearson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. This one taken at the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. There's that man again. Another catch. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Sanders will throw it. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 70.
Now, Sanders. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. One final play. That one is caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the 3 rivers in Pittsburgh.